Hey guys, it's Tracy. I want to show you the planner that I made. I had been working on a planner, not this particular one, 3 weeks ago, and then I stopped because it wasn't working out. And at the end, I'll show you what that planner was supposed to look like. So because I was having so many problems with it, I just decided to buy a binder from Staples. And I don't have the packaging that it came in any longer. But this binder holds a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of paper. So let me show you the supplies that I used before I forget. The main paper is the romance novel collection. As well as this recollections paper. To punch my pages after they were cut. I also got this from Staples, which was $7.99, 3-hole punch. I used this instant photo die that I picked up from Scrapbook. These stamp sets. And I use these stickers. And of course, because I have a die cut, I use my Cuttlebug. But let me show you the binder. So these stamps right here were cut from one of the papers. It had different elements on it, so I just cut those out. As well, this is a piece that was on the paper. All of these here were just, I cut it from the paper. And then what I did here, from two of those stamp sets that I showed you, even though this paper has enough going on, I just stamped those flowers and the vines in the corner. I also stamped here, they were chandeliers, and I wanted them to be really light, but I end up covering them up with the embellishments here. So let me show you the inside. So what I did, I had some Staples, the Staples tabs, but I had to pick the packaging. It was five, yes, 5 of them. It's a 5 section tabs that I had gotten from Staples. And they were yellow, and I just covered them with that paper collection. And then it comes with labels, so I just ran that through my printer. So this is my daily section. And all the sections in here, I did not buy any pre-made whatever you want to packages for my binder. I went online and just found templates, and where I went, majority of them were 4 binders that were 8.5 or 5.5 by 8.5, so I didn't have to like convert the size, because it could have been like an 8.5 by 11. I didn't have to convert them down to a 5.5 by 8.5. So this is just, it's my daily, so I'm keeping track of what I do daily. So I can put a date up here, and I have blank lines, and then I have write notes on the back if I need to. And then this other section is my monthly section. And then I'll list the reports or whatever I have to do that's reoccurring monthly. Then I also too am going to add like my families and friends, like birthdays that occur in that month. And then again, I have additional space. Then my next section here, and here's where I've covered it. My next section here is for meetings. So I have that. And it lists who the attendees are, the details, and you know. Then here has additional notes. This got a little smear, but you know, it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to throw it away. So that's that section. Then I have a project section, which I'm still working on. I have something, but for that one I have to, it only came in at 8.5 by 11, so I have to resize that to fit in this section here. Sorry guys, it's not focusing right. Come on, there you go. So then my next section, I'm calling that my stress busters. And what I did, again, I'm using the internet. I went out and found some Sudoku puzzles and just down and resized it. So in case, you know, you get a few minutes in there, you want to like just get a break for what you're doing, I can go in the back here, and these always can be replaced. I can find some more and work on those. And I like word searches, so I went in and found some word searches and resized it to fit in the binder. And then I went out, I have these paper protectors, so I just went and found some quotes that I liked, put that in the back there, and I could change those out. I have more of these. I'm not sure how many came in a pack now. Where is that? I don't know where I put it at right now. But then this section right here, I had bought some little sections that had business cards, but my intention was not to use it for business cards. I just wanted to use it like maybe to put some artwork or whatever, you know, in it. Again, this is stress busters or stress relievers. So, you know, days getting a little hectic, I can go back here, you know, and look to see what I'd done. So what I did here, I started out, I was cleaning up the papers that I had cut from this project. And I saw this piece of paper here that has the people over here. I said, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, I could put that in my little business card section. So then I said, oh, you know, that's why I used the little instant photo frame here. And then just added some words. So then that gave me the inspiration to do these other 3 sections. So I'm thinking, oh, what would I want to do there? I said, I know what. I have 3 kids. I said, so I can do something that represents my kids. So what the first one I did was for my daughter Shanice, because Shanice is still home with me. She's 21. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Let me just take it out. Let's just see, that might be better. So again, it's a business size. So they're 2 inches wide, tall, by 3.5 inches wide is what I cut mine to. I think a business card might be a little bit smaller. So then what I did, there's that stamp. I don't know if you can see it with the girls singing. And this is some Recollections tissue tape. And then those are from the Melody Rose, this right here. And then a camera. And this is what I did. I'm sorry. What I did, I created stuff about my kids, like things that they like. Like in Shanice's, she's lovely. She's a kind person. She treats everybody the same. I always get compliments from folks who meet her, and as well as those at church that says, your daughter is so nice. She said every time she sees me, she comes up to me, says hi, gives me a hug. She said not all the young people her age do that. She shows a lot of respect. So, and she always loved to take pictures. So that's why I put the camera on there. And she loves to sing as well. She's very creative, always been creative. She draws, she does graphic design, she's really into crocheting, she's done what do you call that? With the clay, she makes little figurines and stuff like that with the clay. And then she loves music. Like I was saying, she loves to sing. So I stamped some little music notes there. I used various inks and inked the back. And, you know, I just kind of went to town on that. And that's the back. So then here, there we go. Okay, here there was a spot that was empty, so that looked kind of ridiculous. It looked plain. So what I decided to do is just write something about them. So here I just said Shanice loves music, taking pictures, and likes to sing. She is multi-talented and very creative. And then I just put created 1/2013. And then the next one here is my son Chris. And Chris is a die-hard New York Jets fan. Regardless of how well or bad they do, for years he has been a die-hard New York Jets fan. So what would be more fitting is to do something that he likes. So I didn't take much for this, and he's very patient, and he's funny and he's fun. But I wish it had something that says sarcastic, because he's very sarcastic, but in a good way. And then the back here, I just used dry embossing, and that was a Cuttlebug folder. And I cut these ovals out using my silhouette. And these stickers, I picked those up at AC Moore. It was in the summertime, they had more clearance. Okay, there it is. So that's where that came from. So then let me read what I wrote about Chris. It says, Chris is a dedicated New York Jets fan, no matter how well they do. Then I just put the date I created it. And again, I already talked about this one, but I don't think I read what this was. Here I said, created on January 23rd, 2013. This was the inspiration for the other cards. And then my oldest son, Robbie, loves all kinds of cards. And this is a Stamper's Best stamp. And the 1017 over here is his birthday. I'm trying to think, let me find the stickers. That came from this sticker collection. And then I just took this gray, black, and red paint and just splattered that on the background, dried that, and then stamped it, and then found some words presents him out of this Tim Holtz sticker pack. And this is like a red kind of like a masking tape. It's not tissue because you really can't see through it. So I just put smile. He's always smiling. I've always made funny faces since he was a little thing, and still does it today. And his kids do the same thing. Then laugh. He's always laughing. When he laughs, he rubs his chin. And then he's courageous or courage. Well, if they had courageous, that's what I really want. But he has a lot of courage. Robbie's my oldest, and Robbie has sickle cell anemia. And Robbie has to get blood transfusions. He's been doing that ever since he was 7 years old. And he's just been a trooper. He just gets it done even when he was little. He just gets it done. He doesn't cry. The only time he cried is if they have to stick him too much to give him his blood. But besides that, he's just a trooper. And then the back part of it, again, I used that Cuttlebug folder to dry emboss it. So that's my little depiction of my son Robbie. And I just put, Robbie likes cars and always upgraded the stereo systems. Yeah, no matter what car he got, and he had some cars, he would always upgrade the stereo systems. And then I have some extra ones, and here's the back. Then I have some extra spaces back here. And then it has two pockets. It has a pocket here and a pocket in the front. And then here is the back. Again, I just like the way this turned out. Will be at work, so I'll be keeping that there. And I'm planning on doing one for home to keep track of my craft projects. So guys, excuse me, I just wanted to share with you the binder, the planner that I had made for work, and just, you know, show you some things that I decided to incorporate into my binder. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.